福生无量天尊, my dear Dao friends, my dear Dao friends from all around the world. I wish you a good night, Tsebe, a good day wherever you are, from far and near, my dear Dao friends. Tomorrow is the Christmas Eve. Oh no, tomorrow is in Germany is Heiliger Abend, where in Germany tomorrow they give the gifts in the evening. And I know in America they do it on the 25th, but I'm not sure where they do it, where they do when. So I'm not celebrating Christmas very traditionally. We invited our students to have a tea, and some of them they're gonna come. So yeah, but it doesn't matter for me. I hope you are with your family, and I wish you all the best time in this time of the year. End of 2019. It's a very great year for everyone, and I hope you have some good impressions, and they're gonna last for quite a while. So I pick a very interesting topic for today's DAO talk, and I wish all of you, if you have something to comment or if you want to discuss this topic, Yin and Yang, you're more than welcome. Tsebe, my dear friend Darius, thank you for joining us. Also, Chudao is here from Mexico City, from Guadalajara, from Mexico. I hope you don't mind. The dear DAO friends from all around the world, now you can join us. I feel like I try to sell some insurances. I keep saying dear DAO friends, but I'm very happy that you join us tonight. We just had classes. It is around 10:20 now. 1 hour ago, my students left. Hey, ni hao, Antonio. Hey, great that you're here. Join us for tea. Join us for DAO talk. I'm very, very happy today, and I wish I could affect you a little bit with my happiness. I'm really blissful and blessed with all the people around me. I wish I could stay forever to see them every day. It's really happy today, and this year was a very nice year. We still have 1.5 weeks, and what we do is every day have a DAO talk, and even you cannot watch it because you're too busy during the celebration. Every Sunday we're gonna upload all the past weeks DAO Talk live streams on the YouTube channel Daoist Liu, so you're welcome to watch them there again and again. And now it's over 15-16 videos already. Since we started, I had so much great feedback. I had many questions, and I'm really happy about that, because this is at first I was thinking about how can I interest more people on Daoism, and also how can I let more people know about Daoism in a way they can enjoy it. So I hope you enjoy my DAO talks and my tea times and my practice talkings. And if you have any question, you're more than welcome to ask them in the comment section. Today we have the topic of Yin Yang, Yin and Yang, and it's a very big topic, but I was holding up on this one for quite a while already, because there's many things I want to tell you about this, and I'm more than happy today we're gonna do it. And I welcome all of my friends from far and near. Hello Oleg, my dear friend Oleg, thank you joining us. Today the topic is Yin Yang, and yeah, well, let's start talking about it. The yin and the yang. Yesterday was the winter solstice. I hope I say it right. I always have problems in pronouncing this in English. But yeah, yesterday was the day where in the year the energy of the yin energy is at its highest peak. So as I mentioned in yesterday's DAO Talk Live, the Yin Yang is always moving. Yeah, so today we're already one day after the highest peak of the yin, so it's already going into the direction of the yang. So when we see this also in the summer, then there's the highest peak of the yang energy, and this yang energy on the highest peak reaches its highest peak and then goes back to the yin. It's always moving, always turning. Like I mentioned yesterday, in the year we have the different seasons. During the day we have different seasons, and this is important for your internal practice, especially if you practice internal alchemy or internal practices where you use a lot of qi energy. Maybe we go into a very deep Dao talk. We call this deep Dao talk about internal alchemy on another occasion, but today's very basic knowledge of Yin Yang we talk today. Okay, so join me. Maybe if you like to have a tea, today is already been a long day, so I need always my refreshing tea in the evening before my practice starts. My practice usually starts at 23 o'clock, because before that I keep teaching or practicing with students or treating patients as well, or I work in the temple and repair things every day, and there's a lot of work to do, as you could think about it. So yes, let me start with one very simple saying. 道生一，一生二，二生三，三生王五。This is a very simple and old saying in the Daoist philosophy, which means Dao is giving birth to the one gives birth to the two gives birth to the three, and the three gives birth to the 10,000 things. So Dao Sheng Yi, what is Yi? There's a running gag in the Daoist community in China, so a lot of people say, yes, the 一生二，二生三，三生万物. But this is one is missing. Dao Sheng Yi. My dear friend Jonas also joined us. Hello, good evening. I wish you a blessed day and Merry Christmas for your family. Yes, I hope you enjoy the Dao Talk Live today about Yin and Yang energy. Yin and Yang. So we just mentioned Dao Sheng Yi. So the Dao is giving birth to the one. What is the one? It's the original chaos. What is this meaning? It's the Hunyuan. It's the Wuji. Unfortunately, I don't have the paintings here. They are upstairs in the hall. There is this very simple painting of one circle. Many of you know it. Also, some martial arts use this as a logo. And this is Wuji. Wuji is the original chaos. Like there is no separation of Yin Yang. And the Yin Yang is born from the one. So Wuji, if you let me give you a good example. If you have a glass of water where like murky water, like is some sand inside and it's not very clear, you just leave it there for a while and all the sediments goes down. All the dirt goes down, and up is clear and down is the unclear, the murky water. So this is the separation of Yin Yang. In a very simple way, stillness. You just leave the glass like this, or like if you have a little pond which is dirty, you move it and the water is moving and all the dirt is floating around. But if you're gonna settle it, let it settle to the ground, then is basically the separation of Yin Yang. The clear is up and the murky is down. So also in the internal alchemy, the Yang Qi is raising up, the Yin Qi is going down. Or in the Taiji practice, low is heavy, up is very soft and smooth and moving, able to move very like fire. Yang, fire is yang. If you want to touch fire, there is nothing to grab, but it's very, very strong energy. And water is yin. Yin is very heavy. You grab it and it has some weight, right? But still, there's more to that. So let me continue about this. The Yin Yang is also separate into three. So the 二生三. Yeah, yesterday we mentioned the three treasures, and this is what has been is meant. Three treasures, Jing Qi Shen, because the Jing Qi Shen is basically Yin Yang and the mover, the secret mover, the hidden mover. Yeah. Yesterday the Dao talk was in German, I just remember, I'm sorry. So maybe we do another English Dao talk about the three treasures. I keep saying about yesterday's Dao talk. I just remember we had a Dao talk in German yesterday. So never mind, I will give you more information about what we talked about it yesterday. The idea behind the three treasures, we have like 3 times 3 is 9. We have 3 different treasures. We have the 3 treasures, 3 times 3. I mean, we have the 3 treasures of the 学道三宝, the 3 treasures of learning the Dao is Dao Jing Shi. Yeah, we have the 修道三宝 is the 精气神, the 修道, the cultivating of the Dao. And then we have the 行道三宝, which is 自见让. Yeah. 行道三宝 means like the moving or the daily life. We practice the Dao in the daily life. Yeah, the transforming Dao, or the transforming Dao 3 treasures, if you want to translate it in this way. So we focus on the middle one first, on the 修道三宝, the cultivating the Dao, because the 精气神 is meant by this. So the 3 is giving birth to the 10,000 things. So again, Dao Sheng Yi, Dao giving birth to the 1. Yi Sheng Er, the 1 give birth to the 2. And 二生三, 三生万物, the 2 give birth to the 3, and the 3 give birth to the 10,000 things. This is a very simple saying, but the philosophy of Taoism is deeply rooted in this one sentence. Okay, so if you have questions, I see there's a lot of Dao friends from all around the world. Welcome, my dear friends from America. Welcome, my dear friends from Mexico. Welcome, my dear friends from Europe and all the other continents. I'm very happy you join us tonight for a big Dao talk, the Yin and Yang. The most basic, most simple idea of Daoist philosophy. I had a very important question from one of my Dao friends from Russia today, and I just said to him, there is a little Dao talk about Yin Yang today. Yeah, it is not the first time, but there is many times been this question. People approach me and ask me about this. Why I talk about this today is because I want to publicly now announce the truth about this, because many people they don't want to talk about it. And he asked me about, can Daoists be homosexual, or can Daoists practice this homosexuality, or is it a bad thing because his teacher said that he will never be able to practice Dao or cultivate Dao? And I find this, sorry to say this, ridiculous. And the guy who answered with this like this has no idea of what Taoism is about when he answered like this. The same what I said to him today is what I say to you now. Taoism is a religion of acceptance. We accept people's nature, people's needs, and especially people's preferences. So it doesn't matter what ethnic, what belief you are, Taoism is not a religion in the traditional way. It is a practice. And because we praise the Lord, we praise the divine, because they transmit the knowledge, the scriptures of how to practice, how to cultivate Dao, we are able to follow them, and that's why we praise them, or why we honor them with different ceremonies. Yeah, and the ceremony itself is Taoist practice. Yeah, through the sounds of the reciting the texts, we get a good practice, a good cultivation, and this is also one way I cultivate Tao. Yeah, there's different ways I do practice. Yeah, but the scripture or the ceremony or the chanting is one very important way. Yeah, maybe we talk more about in another Dao talk. But there's many times people ask me about what about sexuality, or what about if somebody is hetero or homosexual or anything. So here's what I have to say about this now, especially. So if you're interested in this, maybe you'll take notes. Yin Yang, that's why today's topic is come up like this. And I think it's a very interesting thing for everyone. So the Yin Yang is a natural harmony. Yeah, there is Yin and Yang, and Yin Yang, like a man and a woman, they have intercourse. The semen and the egg make, like the Yin Yang, make new life. This is a natural thing, and this is how nature works. Yin Yang is cultivating, is even when you're only by yourself, you cultivate the Yin Yang energy in yourself. But an old master, and in our community, in our Daoist brothers and sisters community, we call him De Dao General. This is one of our Shifu. He told me once, to practice with a woman as a Daoist, it is the very easiest way to reach or become one with Dao. So if one cultivates with the partner together, man and woman, they can reach Dao very easy and very quick. But there's also temptations. Yeah, and of course, the easiest way is not always the best way. Yeah. If you, for example, see the history of the Wang Zhongyang students, Ma Danyang and Sun Bu'er, they were a couple before, they didn't have children, so they separated and became both students. So they became brother and sister. They became students of Wang Zhongyang. So if you cultivate Yin Yang, there is a very, very, very beneficial practice of Yin Yang. So when you cultivate with a partner like man and woman, there is a very beneficial practice in this. But again, we don't look at people, or also don't look down at anyone. Yeah, if you have a preference, yeah, this is your thing. It's just about the benefits. It's just about the benefit. Does it benefit in your life? Love is the most important thing. It doesn't matter what gender, yeah, love each other. The love is the true love. I mean, true love. We don't want to talk about extreme preference, like extreme things, but when we say about the relationship, man and women, they have intercourse and there is a life coming out of this. A woman and a woman, they have intercourse, there is no life on this, but they have very big benefits on this too, because the love, if there's love involved. Man and man the same. The self-love, like I'm talking about sexual things, the masturbation is not beneficial, because this doesn't have any benefits. It's not beneficial. It's just wasting of Jing energy. So what we want is to cultivate Jing through the practice of love. And Yin Yang in harmony can have a new life coming out from this. The Yin Yin or Yang Yang can have benefits for each one, but there will no life coming out from this. So this is a little lack of benefits on this part. But again, when a Taoist say, because there's often breathing is yin and yang. Yeah, okay, Antonio, I will talk about this in one moment. Yeah, thank you for the question, my dear student from Mexico, Chudao. Welcome for everyone to ask questions. I just want to finish this one sentence because there is many times been this question and people approach me and ask me about this. And now I can just refer to this video and people can watch it. So if you love your partner, it doesn't matter what gender they are or you are. You know, the love is very important for a relationship, and this benefits both. If you want to build new life, then there is no way around on having yin yang. So yin yang is a very big topic. So let's talk about the question of Antonio. Breathing is yin and yang. How does it work internally? Okay, I need to sip something. So yes, internal is everything what is inside. If it's breathing, then it's the exchange of gas. In the science you will call it gas exchange, right? So in the Taoist terms, the qi, the character qi, the Houtian qi, the past or the post-heaven qi, is the same character like the air we breathe in. It's like steam, and you can live without food for 1 week, without water for 1 week. But how long can you live without breathing? So the breathing itself is life. It's necessary for surviving. So when we breathe in, we inhale qi, and in Chinese terms it's called 呼吸, 呼气, 吸气, 呼气, 呼吸. And this is inhale, exhale, 呼气, inhale, 吸气, exhale, 呼气. Yeah, Oleg, you're very welcome. Yeah, I hope you benefit from this video as well as all my DAO friends from around the world. Yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. So again, about the breathing. If you inhale the things you need for survive. When you exhale what, for example, plants need to survive. So it's an exchange. Yeah, internal things go out, external things come in. So there is a gate here. We call this one of the 4 gates. And in the internal practice, when you really go into the deep internal alchemy parts, the 4 gates need to be closed. The 4 gates. Oh man, this is really a big topic now. The 4 gates, I just mentioned them very quick. Yeah, it's the mouth, the nose, the ears, and the eyes. Yeah, there's poison for our mind, and there is poison for our body. The poison for our body can enter through the nose, and through the mouth. The poison for our mind can enter the body, the mind, through our eyes and our ears. So in the alchemy practice, we close the eyes, or we seal the 4 gates to not be poisoned by these. Yeah, what I'm talking about now is maybe something deeper for some of you, but if you have questions, please welcome to ask right away or write me a message. I will be more than happy to answer them. Okay, so again, about the breathing. We breathe in and breathe out. This is yin yang. Yeah, and because this practice of yin yang Xiantian qi is something different. Xiantian qi is not the same qi. Xiantian qi is what is give to you. Sorry, I just answer right away because Oleg asked a very interesting question. 先天qi is not breathing, question mark, but it's too connected. It is too connected with breathing. No, it's not. It's the prenatal breathing. Yeah? It's the breathing without using the mouth and the nose. It's what you use inside your body. Yes, Leslie. Yeah, also welcome to my dear friend and student Leslie from America. Very welcome. Is it okay to have a very long pause between the inhale and exhale? Yes, definitely. And when we talk about breathing, I can give you an example how I practice the deep breathing. At first, when I started practicing the Tu Na Gong, it's called Tu Na Gong, the breathing exercise. You inhale for a couple seconds, let's say 3 seconds, you have 3 seconds pause, you exhale 3 seconds. Then you inhale 6 seconds, like the next level, 6 seconds, 3 seconds pause, 6 seconds exhale. The pause could always be also longer. At the end, I inhale 40 seconds and hold for 10 seconds or 9 seconds and exhale for 40 seconds. This is very, very long and deep breath, right? So when you're able to breathe that slow, you already don't know if you're breathing. I have to be honest. Sometimes in the practice, I don't know if I'm breathing or not. But I must breathe because otherwise, how can I be here right now, right? So if you can forget your breathing during the practice, like especially when we practice breathing exercises, I was practicing standing also in China with some of my friends, not friends, brothers, yeah. There's one new guy came, the new guy, and I don't know where he learned this, but he was breathing like this. And we asked him after 3 days, he really annoyed us, so we asked him why he do this. He said he learned it from some book. Maybe he made a mistake and read the wrong book. But the Daoist breathing is very simple. At one point, your breathing is so fine that you don't feel the air entering the nose. You don't feel or hear any sound of the air flowing through your body. And this is very silent, like a very small stream of water. And this is very important. If you have, let's say it in scientific terms. Yeah? You inhale, you have the gas exchange during the pause, and then you exhale. Also, we should make a big topic about breathing exercise anyway at one point, but we usually exhale less than we inhale. Yeah, this is also like 多进少出. This is like more goes in, less goes out. So you keep more qi, especially when you visualize the qi as some energy. And this is what I teach here also during some meditation class, some qigong classes for internal alchemy. We inhale the energy and we keep some parts of this. So we exchange, but we keep more than we give out again. So then we build the dantian step by step, because the dantian needs to be built. So let me very quick look what's up here. Okay, again, the Shentian Qi. I don't know if I answered this one very understandable. The Shentian, the pre-heaven Qi, is something you inhale before you're born. Like that's why it's called pre-heaven or natal. Yeah, it's like natal breathing. A lot of books also write this one, natal breathing. It is the breathing without using the nose. Is the gas exchange in the womb of your mother, of the mother. This is called the Shentian Qi breathing, if you want to call it this way. This goes, of course, much deeper than this. Yeah, the Shentian Qi is much more than just this. It's the energy. Also, if you want to call it yuan qi, some people call it yuan qi. The qi which was given to us before we were born, from the parents. Because what I just mentioned, the yin yang, gives birth, to us. So it's also what I said in the beginning. 二生三, the two give birth to the three. So the Jing, Qi, and Shen is what is coming out as a baby. So the Jing is the essence, the Qi is the energy, and the Shen is the spirit, or the silent mover. And this is what is a human, actually, right? Humans are the Sambao, Jing, Qi, Shen. Yes, Oleg, but to work with Xian Tian Qi, can we, Oleg asked if we can work with Xian Tian Qi. Yes, of course. Before we work with Xian Tian Qi, you need to change the Hou Tian Qi to Xian Tian Qi. And this is something I will not teach here, because this was transmitted to me by a Shifu, by an old master. And we are all very happy that we can talk about this. But to teach this can just be transmitted to disciple. I hope you understand, you forgive me that we can talk about this to one point, but the Xian Tian Qi, how can we cultivate or practice with the Xian Tian Qi? There's a long way of cultivation involved. Well, I don't understand what this means. Ye, and also Xian, then Shen, and Jing. Well, I'm sure you mean Xian Tian Shen. Well, this is some very big topic. The pre-heaven Qi, or the pre-heaven Shen, Jing. Well, let's continue about Yin Yang. I suggest, with a cup of tea. Oleg, I don't know what this means. Maybe you explain me a little bit, because I don't really know what this means at this point. And well, let's continue talking about Yin Yang. The Yin Yang energies is not only can be seen from the breathing, not only can seen in our microcosmic, in our microcosmos. It can be seen in the macrocosmos as well. We have day, we have night. This is Yin Yang. And the Yin Yang energy is, many people might call it, is a dual system, or is a dual principle. The computers we use now are based on the dual system, 1 and 0, right? So it's a Yin Yang. They are based on the principles of I Ching, because this is I Ching. Well, Oleg, your last sentence, I don't want to discuss about this, but your last sentence doesn't make really sense to me. So maybe you make a writing mistake, because what is written there, I cannot really make something out of this. So please write it again, or maybe write me a message. I will answer your question if I can. So if I cannot read the questions, I also cannot answer them. Okay, so I hope you forgive me for this. Today. So the Yin Yang in the universe, we can also see, because life and death is also a part of this. Let me explain life and death with the universe, Yin Yang. So when you see there's a sun is a star, right? A star is the sun, sorry, the other way around. When the sun is burned up, all their energy is gonna explode, or it's gonna fall into a black hole. So either way, it's gonna create something out of its death. So many of you fear the death. You say Yuan Shen. Yuan Shen and Yuan Jing. Yes, this is what I mentioned in the Oleg, sorry, let me quick answer this. You mean the Yuanshen and the Yuanjing. Yeah, this is all the pre-birth, yeah, the prenatal stage. This is all what you've been given from the parents, all from the pre-birth or pre-born period, yeah, because there's the period when the egg and the semen is building the first structures, yeah, but then there's still no soul inside. After a few weeks, the soul gonna be sent inside this fetus, yeah, and then there's Yuanshen. This is the Yuanshen. And what you mean with Yuanshen, I'm sure that you don't really mean the same what I mean with Yuanshen. When I practice Yuanshen, I can send out my Yuanshen, and the Yuanshen can practice and travel into the universe. Yeah. Yeah, well, Yuanjing is about the same. Yeah, it's the essence of the pre heaven. Yeah, so Yuanqi, Yuanshen, and Yuanjing. Yeah, very interesting. So, but the Yuanshen is something different. Yeah, I don't know who teach you this or where you know this from, but the Yuanshen is when we practice the stage where we can leave our body behind and the Shen can travel. This is called Fa Yuanshen or Fa Chu Yuanshen. Yeah, the sending out of the spirit. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah, the spirit, right? The spirit. All right. So let me continue about the Yin Yang and the universe. So when there is a star bursting out, like it's called supernova, I think. So the supernova is moving a lot of things. So through this moving, it's also compressing a lot of things. So there's new clouds of stuff. I just call it in very simple words. New like nebula. It's called nebula, I think. Like the special term for this. If they're compressed, there's new suns coming out of this. So one star is dying. Another place, somewhere else, there is something new born from this. And this is also the yin yang. A lot of people are afraid from dying because they think that's the end. And if you guys want to study more about this, the teachings from Wudang Bing, especially from the history of how he became a disciple or his initiation, it's very interesting about this. It's way, my dear friend Oleg, you're welcome. If you want to continue talking about this, let's do it on another episode, yeah, the Yuanshen episode, yeah, or the Yuanqi episode. Yeah, let's do it. Today's topic is Yin and Yang. Yeah, let's talk about Yin and Yang. And if you want to join our discussion, please welcome to comment or join me for a cup of tea and a Dao talk. It's about 23 o'clock in Germany now. And we were just talking about the yin yang. So when we practice, we can lose our fear from death, because death is just a new beginning. And this is also yin yang, because the peak of yang will go into the yin, and then the peak of yin will go into the yang again. So it's just moving. It's something which is continuously moving, and this is a good thing. And this makes this world, this universe, alive. So if you understand the principle of yin yang, you understand the principle of life. So bear with me. If you have questions, welcome to answer. Not to answer. Well, if you have questions, you can also answer them. Yeah, I don't want to be the one who always answer. If somebody of you always also knows the answers, please. I could also give you the space or the time to answer those questions. If one of you want to answer them or be part of the discussion, welcome. So yes, today's topic, the yin yang. We were talking about the microcosmic. And we were talking about the macrocosmos. So in modern terms, like I just mentioned, the technology is also using this dual system, the Yin Yang, based on the Yi Jing. The computers use it, but recently they make new kinds of computers. They use quantum particles, and they are supercomputers. They are super fast. And let me tell you my idea. This is nothing too far away from Taoism as well. Because once you cultivate your Yuanshen can travel in 1 second to another star or another galaxy if you want to. And I don't want to talk too much about my personal experiences, because this is my things and my experiences for no one else. But the computers, of the quantum computers, they are so quick because the particles, the quantum physics, if you know what this means, is on the smallest scale, everything is the same. And if you understand that this is some science, but this idea is based on Daoist philosophy, it's so old. There's nothing new on this. So we're building bridges from belief system or philosophy to science we can really prove. So on the smallest scale, everything is the same, which means in simple Taoist words, everything is one. Yeah, Dao Shen Yi. Everything is one. And if we go out the next time, maybe we can watch the sky or watch the Yin Yang energies in our daily life. There's Yin Yang surrounding us every day. So the seasons of now is winter. Winter is the time where the people or the animals especially like turning inwards. Many animals, they just build a little place where they can stay over winter. I don't know what's it really called in English, but we say overwinter this this winter. So they in the fall they just eat a lot and have enough nutrition so they can last through the winter month. And people are animals too. I'm sorry, Oleg. Your question also doesn't really make sense to me in the moment. Maybe I need some more tea to read that clearly. If somebody wants to help me to make this understandable for me about middle part, yin and yang, and we have time when it happens, I really don't understand what the question is. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Maybe you text me and we can find out the meaning of this. I would love to answer your question, but I don't understand the question. So, yes, so if somebody can help me to translate this question, I would very much appreciate this. Oh, and I told you Dao friends before about one of my brothers in the Dandaguan. He's doing this live Dao talk every day, but he just put the camera there and doesn't talk a lot. He's just doing his thing, morning, drinking tea and just greeting everyone. But he does this for an hour and, well, he has a lot of followers in the Chinese internet. So that's maybe also why I started this, because I think it's a very good thing. No, Oleg, it's my bad understanding. I'm very sorry that I don't understand this, but let's do it like this. You can just send me this question again on the chat. Yeah, the Taiji is Yin Yang. The Taiji is Yin Yang. Well, I try to understand, and I hope you mean it this way, because what I understand is the Taiji. What your question is, the Taiji is Yin Yang. What is before Taiji is the Wuji. Wuji Sheng Taiji. The Wuji give birth to the Taiji. If like I mentioned before, the water, if it's muddy and murky, you just let it stay. Stillness brings separation. So the Yin Yang is gonna separate very easy. And the next stage is Liang Yi. And Liang Yi is separating to Sixiang, the four parts, Sixiang, the four forms. And Sixiang is separating, or is building the Bagua, the 8 trigrams, the 8 directions. And maybe the whole system of the Wuji, Taiji, Liang Yi, Sixiang, Bagua, we could talk about, or we should talk each one in a long-term or deep talk, Dao talk. We call this now deep Dao talk. This is a good thing. All right, my dear Dao friends, it is already 11 o'clock, time for my practice. I hope you enjoyed today's Dao talk. Sorry about my bad English. I hope you don't mind, and if you have any questions or comments, welcome to send them to me via Messenger, via Instagram, however you want to reach out to me. You're mostly welcome. I had some Dao friends in these days asking about the online course. If I just give you a little information on this, we started a new online course in February, and there's already people signed up for this. So if you're interested in the online course, I'm gonna make a post or public announcement about this in the next coming days. So you're also mostly welcome to join the online course. If you want to study scriptures, if you want to study the morning ceremonies, then you're mostly welcome. My dear Dao friends from all around the world, I'm very happy you took the time to watch me talking about Dao, and join us for the next Dao talk tomorrow on Christmas Eve. I'm definitely not gonna not do it. I do the Dao talk every day. Except on Wu-Ri, because Wu-Ri is the off day for Daoists. But last Wu-Ri I also did one. So I like to teach and talk about Daoism, because my goal with this, if you don't already know it, my goal with this is to make Daoism available to everyone, not only to Chinese, not only to Chinese speakers or Chinese language, or if you know the Chinese language. It is beneficial for everyone, so this is my goal. Yes, Oleg, thank you for your feedback, thank you for your time, and my dear Dao friends from all around the world, I wish you a Merry Christmas, a good time on holidays, Happy Hanukkah, I think it is too. So join us in the next Dao Talk Live tomorrow. Take care of yourself. It is winter, so wear something warm, keep yourself warm, practice good qi. I give you a holy blessing for your whole family. Merry Christmas and a good time. 慈悲慈悲，福善无量，天尊。See you tomorrow.